Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on livehiphopdaily.tv. Got my guest in the building, Jarren. What's good with you, man?
What's cracking, man? How you feeling?
Bro, I've been feeling great, man. I feel like this has been a long time coming. I've been a fan of yours for a while. And when I first came up with the concept of the podcast, you were one of the first people's names that popped up to me, man. So I was like, yo, I want to get Jarren up here. I want to blaze one with him. He don't blaze no more, but, we're going to talk about that later.
I'm in this bitch.
Yeah, but you here, man. I'm blessed to have you here. You got a new album called Yuck Fu.
Yuck Fu.
New relationship with Rock Nation.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into all that. But first, congratulations on the new album, man. I think it's a dope project. I'm a really big fan of the Money Bags record. I think
thank you, man.
That's a solid
disclaimer
record.
On the Money Bag. We had Money Bag out. Shout out to Cardi B. Ain't no disrespect, but my Money Bag was out before Cardi B.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yo, your Money Bag hard though, man.
Thank you, bro.
I'm not saying hers ain't hard, but yours is hard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, your shit's hard. Your shit's hard, man. Speak to us about. Oh, I forgot she's on my thing. Speak to us about the Yuck Fu album, man. Like, what was your mentality like going into the project as far as putting this together?
Yeah, Yuck Fu. Okay, we started actually with Yuck Fu. I went back to the essence. Before Yuck Fu, I put out 2 projects. They were more on a serious note.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers knew me from. Can I curse?
Yeah, all day.
Okay. They knew me from the Freebasons with Kevin Bacon, all the crazy shit.
Yeah, man.
So after Funk Volume, after my homie died, I kind of took a serious note with a lot of this shit. So I wanted to get back to the roots of just like having fun, even though I got some serious shit on Yuck Fu, but I wanted a feel-good album. So I went back to the producer that I started with, which was Kato. Yeah. And me and him hadn't worked together and did a project exclusively since 2015. So got back together. We was thinking of a name. I wanted to kind of incorporate. I told him to take advantage of his Korean essence. So bring that to light with the project. Yuck Fu. A lot of people know me for saying "fuck you, Kato." Yeah. So I couldn't put an album out that said "fuck you." I could, but I didn't want to do the fucking like pound signs, F pound. You know what I'm saying? So we flipped it and we said Yuck Fu. We took the F and placed it with you. You know what I'm saying? So there you got.
No, it was smart. You know, me and my wife often talk about Lil Duval's record, "Living My Best Life" for it.
Yeah.
And I said, I promise you, if you'd have knew how big that record was, we would not hear the "I ain't going back and forth with you niggas" part. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even heard that part if you'd have knew how big that record was going to be. So I'm glad you thought ahead of time, man.
Yeah.
So that's dope, man. You put a lot of work into this album.
Yeah, we did, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you put a lot of work into this album, man. Talk to us about the grind as far as putting that project together, because this isn't your first rodeo putting together an album, but this one really came together like, you know what I'm saying, like an album, you know what I mean?
Yeah, which was crazy is I was actually worried, like, because me and Kato hadn't worked together, so I was like, damn, is the chemistry still going to be there? And when we started cutting, a couple of records over the summer before we put it out, like last year, the chemistry was still there. Yeah. It was still the same chemistry, so he would cook it up. He'll send me some shit, write to it, or he'll cook something up in the studio, I'll write to it. And when we get the project, when we get like a concept down, once we got all the songs and what we choose, we go back and still redo them. So, and we just have fun doing this shit, man. I ain't want to stress. I ain't want to like fucking, think too hard. That was the process, man. Just having fun and coming up with some dope shit.
That's major, man.
Yeah.
One of the dope records you did come out with was the Money Bag record, man. Yes. That Money Bag record is hard. It's you, Bob. It's Jay Pack is on the record.
Yeah, Bob on the Godzilla track. That's
am I tripping? Okay.
Jay Park on Money Bag.
Yo. Okay, so that's a dope record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Talk to us about working on that record, and when you worked on it, did you hear it afterwards and be like, yeah, that's a hit right there?
Bro, I felt that.
Okay.
I swear to God, I felt that. Okay, we did that. I did that song in 20. Damn, when did I put Meat Coke Kill out, Jason? When was that?
You're not talking about 15 or 14. Was that
last year? 2016? 2017.
Really?
Damn. Okay. 2017.
That's the weed. You know what I'm saying?
The summer of 2017, literally, actually going into the summer, so we was in like May.
Yeah.
Kato had the beat. This is before the tour, so I was right off the Meat Coke Kill. I already did a bunch of rhyming my ass off type shit. Yeah. And so I was like, man, let me go back to having fun. That was the first track he sent me.
Yeah.
And as soon as he sent it, it was just like immediately the shit just came. I tell you a story. That money bag shit was not the chorus.
Okay.
I was in the studio, my homeboy Els Jenkins heard the verse.
I want to talk about Els later too. Okay, shout out to Els.
That nigga said, bro, that's the hook right there. And I was like, for real?
Look at L's being an A&R.
Yeah, look at He's like, that's the hook. Because I was in the studio trying to think of the hook. And he was like, yo, how you started the second verse, that's the hook.
Money bag, money bag, money. That's my shit right there. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And then that was the fucking verse. And that verse became the hook.
Salute to Els Jenkins for putting the judge on a hit, man. That's what's up, man. We kind of circled. We wanted to talk about the album first. I think the album was the major thing. But for those who don't know Jarren Benton, man, like, how did you get into music in the first place? Like, what brought you to rap?
I love rap, bro. Probably I've been in this shit since I was a kid. Like it hit me. That was the first. I love rock too, so rock and rap hit me exactly the same. But I just not good at doing fucking rock music.
A lot of people aren't. They still do it.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
That's probably I might be good at it.
Yeah, you might never try.
Me being bad at it may make the shit actually the shit. But I've been into it since I was young, man. I attribute that to my mom because she worked at a record store. So she was a music head herself. So she would always bring albums and shit, tape, CD, all types of shit to the crib. And when I was like a little kid, man, like she was just playing these shits and it hit me and it never left. You know how sometimes as a kid you have a hobby or you have some shit and it ends up leaving, like me collecting comic books.
Oh, me collecting baseball cards.
Me too. And them shits just, it's a phase you go through. This shit was not a phase. Like it just stayed with me, bro.
Word, man. Well, I'm
to
glad
this day, I'm still passionate and I still had that same like love for it.
I'm glad you still got that same love for it, man. Who are some of the artists, I guess, coming up that you listen to that helped you develop that love?
I'm gonna say a lot of them, dude. I'm gonna say the Outkast, Redmans, the Wu-Tang Clans, who else, bro? Jay-Z.
Okay.
Jay-Z was a big one. Shit, even, I'm gonna be honest with you, even Ross, man. Ross, I said this before, Ross and Jay-Z was a big inspiration for doing, besides Wu-Tang Clan, for doing the Meat Coat Killer. So a lot of artists, man, I pull from a lot of avenues, to be honest with you.
That's what's up. And it's crazy you mentioned that vast array of artists, because when I listen to you, knowing that you saying you from Decatur and you from down here, you don't really give me Atlanta, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, especially right now. Like when I listen to your music, it's sans trap, you know what I'm saying? It's sans mumble rap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really like some rap shit, man. Speak to us about crafting your style that way, and was it a deliberate thing to kind of not sound Atlanta?
No, it was just the thing of just the people I was influenced by, like being influenced by like Outkast, Dre, like them dudes, especially Andre, man. Shout out to Big Boy too. He's fucking dope as shit. But Dre, the shit he would say would just be hard. The way he would formulate words, the same with like the Nas and the J's and M's. The way they formulate words and the way they say shit. Like when you listen to them, you feel inadequate as a rapper. Like, damn, like I can't even do that. So that was the type of shit that inspired me, was the lyrical aspect of it. So it wasn't an intention, that just happened to be the shit that I gravitated towards. But I love down south shit too. Like, so I always wanted to have the sonically, like, still have like the trap core to it. Like a lot of my beats, besides on Meat Coat Killer, but a lot of the beats you'll hear me rapping to a lot of trap shit is just that I don't really have a strong southern, projection on it, but you still hear the lyrical shit. I'm still going in, still fucking riding the beat crazy. So it came from the people I was influenced by, man.
That's what's up, man. So we also know you from Funk Volume, you know what I'm saying, and rocking with them cats, man. What did you learn working around that circle as far as, grinding on the independent side, doing the tours, just kind of learning the business of music? Like, what did you learn working with them?
The main thing, the big thing I learned from them is that, because I'm from here, like you said, I was always in this Atlanta bubble, trying my best to like make sure niggas in my city fuck with me.
Got to out Atlanta.
Yeah, just making sure I move and shake with niggas in the city and making sure that they really fuck with my sound. But I would get discouraged because the way I sound, a lot of niggas in Atlanta gravitated towards the typical Atlanta sound, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You like what you like, but my shit was a little left. So it was hard for niggas would always like, this shit dope, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of left. I don't know what to do with it. So Funk Volume, and I was just so in that wave, like, damn, Atlanta ain't fucking with me. But when I signed with them and we started doing shows like around the fucking world, and people start coming to the shows and seeing like shows were sold, I was like, oh shit, it's a world outside of Atlanta. So that let me see that there's a world. Whatever city you in is a fucking world outside of that city. So, yeah.
When Funk Volume collapsed, like, how did that affect you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of imploded on itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro,
on Twitter, of all places. Like, I woke up one day and was like, so y'all done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit happened on a conference call. Like, Dame and Hops and me, Dizzy, and Dame, we was on a conference call. We was talking about moving forward, what we want to do and things we want to change. And it kind of got, Dame and Hop got into it over some silly, dumb shit, bro. Hop was just like, fuck it. I thought he was bullshitting for a minute. I was like, I'm going to give this nigga a minute to cool off. And that nigga, like, no. Fuck Funk Volume. And Dame, he wanted to keep the shit going. But I'm one of them niggas, I was like, bro, if the main nigga that started this shit ain't involved, like, what's the point?
You know, I feel that way about the Roseanne show right now. Like, I'm not a big fan of
Roseanne. Yeah, I do too, bro.
How y'all do this? You know what I'm saying? How you do the Connors and not Roseanne? Like, please.
How you do the fucking Roseanne show without the main star? That shit, I can't do that type of shit, man. Like, I'd rather either start some new shit that, but yeah, so I decided, like, I was like, you know, I'm gonna try to do it independently. I did it, got linked up with Empire. They helped me out with the Mink Coke Killer. They helped me out with the Slow Motion 2. Yeah. And then here I am at the Rock. But to be honest with you, the shit was like, what the fuck am I? What am I gonna do? Because we just signed with Warner when that shit happened too.
Yo, it was crazy.
We had been with Warner for a year.
Yo, I'm watching it, like I say, in real time. I'm like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Is this real? Like, how?
Bro, that shit
was.
Like,
I'm done.
It caught me off guard, man. I was like, damn, this shit. I was like, damn, we finally like bubbling. We had end up signing a label deal, not a label deal, label deal with Warner. And I put the last project I put out with Funk Volume, it was under Warner. And, I saw shit moving, like, with a major label connected with us. I'm like, oh, shit, actually starting to move. So, yeah, that shit, I was like, God damn, what am I to do? Shit.
Bro, you in a good system now with Rock Nation, man. Like, how'd you find yourself over at the Rock, man? Because that's an enviable, like, position for a lot of artists right now.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I don't really say this, man, but I've been dating Rihanna for, like, a year.
I believe you.
I believe you.
I'm
completely bullshitting.
No. Believe that, man. I know
bullshit.
Everybody who listens to my show on the audio, I know y'all smoking. No, believe that. Pause that.
No, I wish. Actually, the homie Orlando, man, close homie, man, friend of mine, worked together. He been digging my shit, and he was just like, bro, let me see what they think about it up here. See if we can get you a situation, and bam, here we are.
Man,
they fuck with it.
Knowing people, man, will definitely put you in a good place. And now you with the Rock, and I know one blessing about Rock Nation is they'll definitely support you when it comes to touring. But you're already a tourer, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how is that? Does that kind of boost your ability to kind of move around the country and move around the world as far as tours now?
I'm still moving the same way because I still got the same core fan base. So nothing really changed on that end. I think maybe what I'm trying to do now, and that's all up to the new booking agent I got. I'm putting you on the spot. Daniel, trying to hit these festivals, man. So that's the thing. I never done it. I never took any besides A3C. I did maybe Rock the Bells too. One Music Fest. Damn.
Oh, okay. It's like One Music Fest and things like that.
I did do that. Okay. But I want to continue to do more festivals.
So we gotta get you on Lollapaloozas and all that.
Bro, that's what I need.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put that out in the air. We're gonna get you on the Lollapaloozas and all that, man. I come to find out that we actually have a common person together, man. I did an interview with my man's with Dylan and them over at Nug Nation.
Oh yeah.
So we talking and they
salute to them.
I was blessed. They turned me into a nugget on the show. So I'm the resident reporter. You know what I'm saying, over there in Nug Nation. I'm going through the clips and I'm like, wait, hold up. Jarren's in this too, dog.
Yeah, man.
Jarren is in the bathroom with Bong Burgundy.
Them niggas was super cool. I was faded when I did that interview.
I believe it. They make, I didn't know they actually make the nuggets out of actual weed.
Real weed, yeah. I didn't either, bro.
You talking about I was like, ingenious, man. Like you can just use, exactly. So you became a nug. What was it like kicking it with the crew, and what was it like becoming like a stop motion figure?
I had fun, bro. Yeah. I probably drank damn near a whole bottle of vodka.
Ooh.
And one of them niggas up there, I forget which one, made his own pickles. So I killed that nigga's pickles.
The fuck? Who makes their own pickles?
Which one? Who did that? One of them had their own pickles, bro.
Who walks around their own pickles?
Yeah, this nigga he had his own fucking pickles in the refrigerator. Them shits was banging too. So I killed his pickles, drank damn near a whole bottle of vodka, and We had fun, bro.
And then did the voiceover. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, you actually, I told you when you first got here, I said, we 420 friendly over here, and I was like, that's perfect, because I know my man. You're saying you love your mom like to smell the marijuana. She don't like to see your brother high. I was like, my man's. I got the right person here. But now you are totally clean.
Yeah, I'm completely clean, bro. It started 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I got off tour. I just started noticing I was just becoming. I'm always healthy as far as performing, but the shit just. I make bad decisions.
Like eat somebody's
when I'm not necessarily when I'm high, but more so when I'm drunk, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so,
we all do.
I smoke like I wouldn't consider myself like a weed head. I'm a seldom smoker, but I just want to get a little bit clarity. I've been doing the whole meditating thing. I'm starting to do it. It's like that shit takes a while to like clear your fucking head, bro.
That's crazy.
I try to dedicate 20 minutes a day to trying to meditate, because I was just becoming stressed the fuck out, man. Just stressing myself out, doing dumb shit. So I'm like, let me hold myself back. I got a great opportunity at Rock Nation. Let me enter this shit with clarity.
That's what's up, man. When you were a consumer, I guess when did you first find yourself smoking weed? Like, what was the first time you smoked?
First time I smoked weed, I was 12 or 13. God. And I didn't even get high, bro. Like, it took me a couple times to like get high.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew what I was doing. Like, and then once the homie was like, inhale, hold it.
Yeah. So you was Bill Clinton at first. You was just like.
Yeah, I was, I wasn't intentionally not inhaling. I just didn't know how to enjoy the high. Gotcha. And then, bro, I was like, that's when I was like, when I first got high, bro, I'll never forget that day. Nigga, I literally went home. I got a bucket, like it was like those sand buckets and shit like that kids take, and I poured a whole like damn near just nothing but Frosted Flakes in that bitch, bro, and just was like, it was a great fucking feeling. That first high, for some reason, I guess it's with any drug, you'll never like that first fucking high, bro, is like a fucking amazing to me.
I feel you, because my first high, I remember me and my friends got high on my college basketball recruiting trip. So we was lit up that night, man. We took bong rips. It was total Reggie. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? But it was total Reggie. Like, I know this now.
100% the shit we was smoking when we were kids was fucking the kids now, y'all got it good.
Oh, y'all got good.
Bro, y'all don't understand the beautiful world of cannabis that y'all are just in. We didn't have this shit. Like, we was just Reggie. No.
And I tell them, we was smoking sock weed. Like, a lot of people pulling weed out of their socks. We was smoking a lot of sock weed, a lot of draw weed. Like, we wasn't smoking like, people got now bottles and, seeds and all this.
Yeah, mad seeds,
I remember actually being proud of the seeds, like breaking it down, like, we got all these seeds and all weed. Man, look, but my first time smoking weed, I remember I got so lit, we had an argument over whether the noodles and ramen noodles and the noodles and chicken noodle soup were the same type of noodles. And when I say that argument got so lit, like we was about to like really like, yo, let's go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be the same noodles, dog. I'm like, I don't see why it's not. A noodle's a fucking noodle. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I put this stringy ass noodle in a broth, it's the same. Like, what happens?
Yeah, actually, you got a point there.
Okay, now
I've had tons of them, bro.
Hold on, we got a moment. Yeah, what was your craziest weed story?
This one, I don't even attribute this to weed.
Yeah,
I've tried to smoke fucking PCP.
Why?
I tried a lot of shit, bro. I've tried
on purpose.
Yeah, I was just dumb back then, man. I would try shit just to see what the high is gonna be like. And
well, I'm never trying PCP. Bro, what was PCP like?
Scariest shit I ever smoked.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you that shit.
I figured so, because I mean, even I don't smoke I don't consume nothing that has letters. You know, it's like PCP. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna ever be something I do. You
bro,
know what
I didn't. That shit had me so
LSD,
fucked up. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I had a psychotic episode off of that shit.
I believe it.
Literally a psychotic episode. Involved my fucking mom. I don't even really want to go into all of it, but yo, Nick, that whole he needs some milk shit. It was okay. I gotta break it down. All right. So the first time I start feeling, when it kick in, you feel really good. It's a great high, and then I guess after that you start going into a psychotic trip. I guess it depends on your mind. I was so young when I did this shit, bro. But at the same time, so I'm tripping, I'm freaking, it's this fear I feel in me that I've never felt. And so the homies that's around, I'm thinking them niggas is trying to kill me.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm fighting them niggas. And I'm like, it's just crazy, bro. And they got to one point. I'm gonna make a long story short. I'm fighting niggas trying to calm me down. I'm crying. I'm thinking niggas trying to take me to hell. I'm like on some, like my mind is in so many different fucking places, bro.
It's not weed,
bro. Yes. And so, check this shit out. So my homie's mom intervened. She's like, yo, I end up telling her and shit what was going on. So they end up helping me out, trying to drive me home because I was still freaking out, like what's going on.
Yeah.
Got home, my mom flipped out on me. So check this shit. They sit me in the seat. I'm sitting in the fucking seat while my mom is bitch. It was Matlock was on the TV, and while my mom was bitching at me, bro, it was like I'm like talking to the fucking TV, and I'm thinking it's my mom really talking to me, but I'm thinking the nigga on the TV is saying everything that my mom. It was, bro.
Yo, Matlock was talking to you, man.
Bro, that shit had me, that feeling of fear. But I tell you this shit, the shit do give you some sort of like, I don't know if it's my adrenaline or what, but bro, the shit I was doing, I was running, doing crazy karate kicks and shit, nigga.
I believe it.
Like,
I believe it. Whenever you watch Cops and somebody's on PCP, that's like the hardest takedown.
Dog,
you know
for real.
Because
it will really have you believe in whatever is going on in your brain, bro. Like that shit is I can't fuck with that. And I've seen this. It was some show on Vice where this nigga do all types of drugs, and
I know what
it was another nigga doing. I'm like, how the fuck did they?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yo,
you tried shrooms?
Shrooms, I had tried shrooms. I didn't have a fucked up reaction from shrooms. I had a more laid back effect.
I believe that.
The best shit I've probably done, and I don't do that shit no more. I used to do a lot of E.
Really?
E was probably, niggas do Molly now, but
I couldn't do Molly.
That type of shit, it's damn near the same.
I ain't doing shit y'all can make.
That shit is
nothing
the best.
You can make in the house. Nothing.
Only fucked up thing is the come down is horrible. Like once you when you're not high, you just feel mad.
Shoot, I remember pulling up in Atlanta early when E was really the thing, and watching people look the Jaws and shit like that, chewing and all that. Man, I was like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Smoke a blunt, man. Like
it didn't do that to me. It just made me sweat and get hella euphoric. Like I feel super euphoric. Like I could talk for days about just life and shit, and it just put me in a loving fucking place, bro.
You know, it makes sense. 'Cause I think the person who actually created E, I think that's what his purpose was, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on this. Like I'm not an E expert. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, no, you know what? It's the MDMA because they was using that for depression.
Yeah, like I thought it was meant for something actually good, and people like just started recreationally.
Yeah. Like same with what's the shit? What is it called? Ketamine.
Yeah.
They do this shit like with the shrooms. You can microdose shrooms and it helps with the depression. It's microdosing that gets you through shit. It's when you don't know the doses and you overdo it. That's when the bad trips and shit start happening.
Next thing you Smokey and Friday and you and your mama chicken coop
like
a slave. Only your mama could bring you home.
But X was my shit back. I don't do that shit no more, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you.
That was my shit. I tried Molly. I mean, it's the same, but I prefer I don't know. Molly was. I ain't gonna front it. That's pretty cool too.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Kids don't do drugs.
Please don't.
I
was gonna get you to do a drop about that, and then in the end of the drop, just saying don't do PCP.
Don't do PCP for real. Don't do that shit.
That's what's up, man. All right, before we fade out of here, man, what's next on your menu, man? I know the album is still in rotation, so you definitely still promoting that.
Still promoting the album.
You gonna hit the road again, or what's going on?
Yes, we are hitting the road again. End of October, we hitting Canada, and then we come back and finishing the second leg in the U.S. I don't know the dates in the U.S. yet, but it will be there soon. It's
gonna be very hard to stay sober in Canada, bro.
Bro, that's the challenge, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the challenge.
Yes.
When I came back on tour, not even just Canada, not from this tour. I came back from another tour. I ended up trying to see a therapist and shit just to get it's the road that's scary, bro. If I'm not on the road, I'm cool. It's going on the road is when I like.
Do you get like anxious when you hit this like stage and you just go from city to city?
Not really. I think I've just gotten into the habit of being real fucked up when I perform.
Oh, okay.
Like and
you really are a rock star, bro. Like I don't know if you really think about it. Like you are a rock star.
I get hammered before I go on stage.
Yeah. Like you drink Jägermeister too, don't you?
I don't really. I can. That shit don't really. I'm more of a vodka dude. Bro.
Okay. I was about to say. Let me see how hard it goes.
Jaeger, that shit like dark liquor. I don't know if it's just me or it's in my head, but dark liquor it takes me so much to get on my level.
I'm not a Hennessy drinker, and
I hate Hennessy.
That's an unpopular opinion. Not a Hennessy.
No, me too. I don't think niggas only fuck with Hennessy because rappers.
Oh yeah.
Said Hennessy. That's it. Yeah. Hennessy is not fucking good. Me and Dizzy used to have that argument because that nigga love Hennessy, and whenever we be on tour, I'm like nigga, this shit's horrible. I was like, why don't you drink this shit? before we go, I'm gonna tell you a crazy Dizzy story.
Please do.
My guy Dizzy so fucking hammered.
Dizzy Wright, we gotta get you on the show one day too.
All right, Dizzy Wright, he's the quintessential pothead. I don't think no nigga can outsmoke Dizzy. He could outsmoke Wiz.
That's a lot.
So we all you know faded, fucked up and shit. And so I tell the nigga, I'm like, all right, Dizzy, you're right, I can't outsmoke you. And so he goes, all right, but I can outdrink. I was like, yo, you can't outdrink me. So we went to the bar. Me and my shout out to my homie Flick, my old DJ. Me, Flick, Dizzy, another homie went to the bar. We was in Colorado. And you know when you're the elevation, the liquor and shit.
Oh, yes.
So I knew we was at fucking Coyote Ugly. And I knew some of the bartenders and shit. And so while Dizzy was there, he wasn't looking. We was telling the bartender, I was like, yo, make sure you give me and my homie. We was just doing like coke. And I was like, make sure you get Dizzy straight 151. And we gonna make it seem like we all doing 151. We gave that nigga got so fucking faded, he had to he couldn't even walk straight. He was.
Oh, you that friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to you, Dizzy. Don't ever try to outdrink me, nigga.
Jared, I appreciate you coming through today, man.
Well, thank you for having me, man.
For those who don't know, man, let them know how they can connect with you on social media, how they can get the music, all that, man.
It's Jarren Benton at everything. That's Jarren Benton on Twitter, Jarren Benton on IG, Jarren Benton Facebook. I don't remember MySpace. What else? I am Jarren Benton. That's the website. You can go get some fly merch, get some autographed CDs, get some exclusive shit on there that you won't get anywhere else. And since niggas clout chasing, who can I say fuck you to?
Hey, can we say fuck? Hey, L Jenkins, fuck you and them skinny jeans.
Fuck you, L Jenkins. Big nigga and skinny jeans.
Yeah, but can we get L Jenkins out them skinny jeans?
I want skinny jeans too. I can't get them.
Nah,
But L's,
L's, bro.
I got a homie from New York. He kind of up and coming. His name Pounds, man. This nigga he's a big nigga. And he loves skinny. He wears skinny jeans now, man.
Bro, y'all stop taking my pants.
Hey, big niggas stop wearing tight shirts too, man.
For real.
Y'all niggas.
I can't explain to you how long it took for my body shape to become like stylish, and now I turn around and all these big dudes walking around with just like my pants. You know what I'm saying? Like took me forever for that, man.
Big niggas stick to your size in the shirts,
Please
man. Y'all niggas can't be doing the Euro. We don't want to see your titties and your goddamn stomachs and shit, man.
Next day you're on the drug dealer day off, man. Go buy some jeans that fit.
Shout out to my nigga L's, man.
Appreciate you coming through, Jerry, man.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, solid, man. And that's Cash Color Campus, a high level conversation. We'll be right back. Let's get